His name was JP, but everyone called him Jalapeno. He was born in autumn to two fun-loving parents. His mother wrote dime romance novels. The Last Rose was her seminal work. It starred a beefy character named Augustus III. I will save you, my princess! JP's father was a pilot for the Porcelain Express.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
They lived in Porcelain City, a very beautiful metropolis made of skyscrapers and trains and busy people.
I'm off to work, honey.
JP had many hobbies: snorkeling, roller skating, and going on adventures with his best friend, October. And this is their story. It was on a Thursday that JP and October met up at their favorite soda fountain, Bucky Chuck's. They ate grilled cheeses and drank chocolate malts. Delicious. With stomachs full, they discussed their game plan for the day. JP wanted to go to the library and read up on the mammoth whales that migrated to Porcelain City every 10 years. Boring, October replied. It's too gorgeous to sit indoors. We should explore the Snow Peak Mountains. But that's totally dangerous, JP said. There's like animals and stuff, like wild animals. Just trust me, good buddy, October reassured. Well, as long as I'm back for dinner because my mom's making toasted ravioli and I shan't miss it, okay? You hear me? I shan't miss it. So let's do this thing, they said simultaneously, and then they split the check. They took off on their turbo bikes, moving as fast as they could. I think I'm going 100 miles per hour, October screamed. They rode past a newly married couple. Look at me, I just got married. Isn't my wife just beautiful? And look at the ring I bought her, fancy, huh? They also drove past a family that was sailing. Look at us, we're twin brothers and we're sailing, except I have green hair and my brother has blue hair. And by afternoon, they were looking over the beautiful mountainscape. Kickstand your bike and let's climb this puppy, October urged. I'm ready to do it, don't think I'm not. I'm wearing my fancy boots, okay? Let's do this thing. There were beautiful flowers in the forest. JP was no longer afraid, but that didn't last long. Raptor owls swooped in. They hissed their terrible wisdom. All the friends could do was run. Hide behind a tree trunk, October advised. But the largest of the pack grabbed JP. It carried him far high into the air. And then suddenly, the owl took mercy on the boy and dropped him back off on the ground. Thank you. No worries, the owl said. We were just scaring you. We want you to be careful. There's far more sinister forces in this forest than us. Please, go on with your hike, but do use caution. They finally made it to their destination. It was so peaceful and relaxing. They looked over this huge red sunset. I'm really glad you talked me into this, JP said, but I gotta get home for Mom's toasted ravioli, like right now, you hear? They ran back to the city before the sun could fully set. Well, buddy, I got you back in one piece. Have a good dinner with the fam. We'll do another adventure soon. Good night. And then October jogged back home in the moonlight. Jalapeno marveled over his house. The rooms were lit like sunfire. The air smelled of home cooking. He was home for sure. It's Jalapeno, come join us, baby, his family exclaimed. He was excited to see his aunt and uncle, his two cousins. So he ate everything on his plate. And then crazy Uncle Adonis started telling his usual tall tales. I saw a UFO in 1977. I was riding my horse Nitro. Oh, she was a beauty. Anyways, we're just galloping along, and all of a sudden this starship comes out of nowhere. And get this, all of a sudden it starts to land, and it lands. And I feel like I'm in the movies. You know, in the movies where there's like aliens and stuff? Anyways, it starts shooting out these beams, and they're like all these different colors, like red and yellow and green. I could barely even move. So they start walking down the ramp real quick like, and you know, the leader's pointing right at me. He's pointing right at me like I did something, and I didn't do nothing. But the guys behind him are acting like I did, and they're real intimidating because they got these sweet suits on, and I really want one at this point, so I'm all like, hey man, welcome to planet Earth. Can I get one of your suits? And he's all like,
wow, we thought Earthlings would be just a little bit smarter.
So I give him some attitude, and I'm like, hey, then if you don't like it, then just get out of here. No one invited you. So the three of them are all like,
cool, we're never coming back here again. Later.
So they take off and pull this huge hissy fit and start this huge electrical storm. and it spooks my horse, so I have to walk all the way back in the rain, in the storm. Well, suffice to say, they had some really awesome spacesuits. So, I mean, they had some class, you know what I mean? So they're not all bad in my book, but no one's ever really, believed me. I mean, you guys believe me, right? I mean, you're my family. You have to, right? On that note, JP went to bed. If he was going to have many more adventures, he needed his rest. And he was slowly starting to drift off when Uncle Adonis started playing the organ and singing in the other room.